Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one is in Mendocino County, California, and this is actual picture of the property. And there's a road you can drive right up to it. I was just researching the prices in Mendocino County, California, and I was looking at what's the cheapest land in the county, and it's this land. This land comes up on Zillow as the cheapest land listed in the county. Maybe a deeper search into Craigslist or something might find something cheaper. But this is the cheapest one that I could find doing a basic search. So let's take a look. Here is like a map of the counties in California. I'll blow this up so I can reach it. So Mendocino County is up here, and sorry, Mendocino County is this yellow one right here. This is San Francisco. This is Sacramento. Mendocino County's here. It's on the coast. You get a lot of humidity coming off the coast. So it creates these lush forests, big trees with moss on them and just stuff growing all over the place. So that's the setting. And then let's take a look at the website. This is RealVacantLand.com. I'm Luke Smith. This is one of my properties. It's got my name and phone number right up here. And I got a picture guy out here to take pictures of this one. So these are actual pictures of the property. I'm asking $4,444 for this one. It's 0.43 acres. I've had numerous properties in this neighborhood, and I've sold. Lots of people have been happy with the properties they bought in this neighborhood. You got to know the rules and regulations of the neighborhood, because a lot of the land I sell is like RV friendly. Drive in, go for it. This isn't this. They want you to build a house. I mean, I'd say that, and then I pull up a picture, and there's somebody living in an RV down the street from this property. But the way the rules are set up is they want you to build a house. They have a guy that works for an architect that works for the neighborhood, and he wants to look at your designs and say okay, yay or nay, and then you take the designs to the county, and they want like half dozen versions or copies of the designs, and they've got water hookup and power hookup, and you can just you pay some fees and you go for it. I mean, you can start building like 2 or 3 weeks later. Like, the approvals don't take very long. I've talked to all the people in the process, and they seem to have it pretty set up and straightforward, ready to go. Lots of people have built houses in this neighborhood over time. Neighborhood's been around for a long time. It was logged in like the 50s. It used to be a dude ranch, and then they converted it into a neighborhood. They built roads all over the place and put in the infrastructure, and it's been slowly filling in ever since. Maybe a third of the lots are actually built on out of the whole neighborhood. They built one of these crazy sized neighborhoods, like, I don't know, 4,500 lots or something. That's just a lot of land to dump on the market all at once. But they did. They sold all the lots. Now different ones haven't been built, worked on, and stuff, and they're recycling. They're coming back around. So here's a shot of the street. Here's a power pole. This is the land. It doesn't look like it's anything crazy to go drive in there, cliff or hill or whatever. But that's that's the land. Here's the local high school. I'll circle back around. Here's the town. Here's the local bank. The bars, restaurants. Here's a local market, organic natural foods. That's just a couple miles from the property. It's not very far from the property at all. You've got all kinds of supplies just down the hill in Willits. There's a gas station, Safeway. Here's a sign, Willits, and they're talking about Heart of Mendocino County. That's what they're calling themselves. Here's the local theater. And so here's some street view shots. We'll get back to the better shots soon. Here's some lot line shots. So this is on Blue Lake Road. Here's the little street across the way to line it up. So right across the street from that is private property, and then next to that private property is this one. It looks like he's been clearing out some trees to keep a bigger fire barricade, a fire spread around his house. He's got the lot back here. So you're not very far from Fort Bragg, where you could go launch your boat and go fishing, or go over there for lunch and get a taste of the ocean. You take the highway through the hills over there, just green. You see this whole front range here, just green, green, green. That's the water coming off the ocean. And then as you fall off the backside, it turns more brown. I mean, there's still some greens in there, but it turns more brown. That's not the front side of the mountains anymore. It's not catching the humidity or the dew, the water, the mist, everything off the ocean as much. But this area is. So it's just the backside of still getting wet without being up front where it's always wet. So here's the power line, here's the property, here's a nearby house, there's a road. This road comes in, there's a couple different ways out. Here's an actual picture of the property. So just a bunch of big trees, right? Big trees, power line. There's more big trees. Here's a view out over the area, a bunch of mountains in the area, valleys, and trees, just big trees and topography, rolling hills here and there, around and around. So I think that's a street across the way there. So the property is just right in here in these trees. I mean, look at the size of some of these trees. These trees are like, some of them are double the size of the other trees. Those are the redwoods. Those are the classic solid trees in the area. Yeah, so you got some tall ones on this property. Look at some of these trees just really sticking out there around the area. Different drone shots of looking down from above. I think the property's over here if I'm reading that picture right. Yeah, so it looks like somebody put out a sign that says slow down. Classic neighborhood stuff. And then there's a little bit of a curb, and then you're into the property. It looks like they've got a lot of the brush cleaned out. I had brush cleaned on a lot of these properties. Fire department wants you to keep the brush cleaned out, so I cleaned out the brush on all these properties just this last year in this area. They want you to keep the bottom, like, I think it's 10 foot cleaned up. Yeah, so there's the woods, shots of the trees, the moss covered trees. It's a beautiful setting to build a cabin. There you go, that was my favorite one. There's a good half of a clearing there to go build a place. Yeah, so there's some shots, and then we circled all the way back around. So thanks for the picture guy for getting those pictures. And then he also got some videos. So if you go to the website, I'll put a link down below so you can go to the website and you can watch these videos. You can watch drone shots flying around, looking at the property from a whole bunch of different angles, above, down, below, around, into it, and everything else. So you can get a look and feel of it before you go out there. And then there's an interactive map of the lot lines. You can zoom in on that and take a look at it. It's just the other side of this street here, the driveway next door. And this guy's got his set up. So yeah, just right here in the trees, and with some grass in the back. He's already probably mowing the grass for you. Buy it now set up. Let's make sure that's working. Yeah, 4,444. You can put your information in here, and I'll do a deed, get it to the county, get it recorded into your name. I'll make sure the taxes are paid up. It comes from a little company called W Adventure to you. And yeah, so there's a nice looking property in Mendocino County, California. Is the cheapest one in the county. Did I pull up the Zillow? I was telling you, yeah, so pull up Zillow for the whole county, Mendocino County, just land. The cheapest thing on the land is 4444. It's been on there for 64 days. This property's been up for sale. This is for a bit, and nobody's bought it yet. They bought some of the other ones like it, but they didn't buy this one. So take a look, see if this is the right one for you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.